What are they feeling? How do they compare, and what's going on in their heads? Just talk me through the whole thing.
It happens gradually and then suddenly. So when you found a company or you buy a company and you're at the top, it's really exciting and you're super busy and all the things are happening. You're growing and you're hiring people and you're trying to get more products or services out to market. And it's a bit of a roller coaster. It's up and down. Um, but over time, you realize that there's only so much that you can share with your employees, because if you overshare, you'll scare the shit out of them. And there's only so much you can tell your investors, because you have to make sure that they are getting a return and that they think you're great. And there's only so much that you can share with your spouse or your roommate, because after a while, it just sounds like you're boring work stories to them and they don't want to hear it anymore. And so where that leaves you is alone with your own thoughts. And sometimes folks have friends and or other CEOs that are in similar positions to them, but there's only so often you can go to those wells. And so what that then happens is that leaders find themselves kind of isolated and feeling kind of alone and not always sure who they can talk to and how they might work through some of their problems. After all, they're supposed to know everything. They're the CEO, they're the founder, they're the boss, and they can get themselves into a loop of thinking, and it can be quite destructive. And so often, eventually, they'll find somebody like me to talk to that's a coach or a trusted advisor who can sit there and just hold the space. I've been there before. I know what that roller coaster looks like. I know how it feels. I know where it's going and where they've been. And so I can ask them hard questions. I can give them advice when they need it, because I've probably seen, if I haven't experienced it myself, I've probably worked with somebody that has. And so they butt up against something and I can say, well, it sounds like you don't have the answer inside you.